Welcome back to this thing. This is going to be a rough one. This is Alex Reed's Littler Things. Looks like I left the door open and it's winter. So let's ruminate on... Hey everyone, welcome to this thing that I do. It's called Prelude to Ulysses. Today we're reading smaller, shorter stories. This is going to be You Better Be Lightning. From You Better Be Lightning by Andrea Gibson. This is a poem called Queer Suicide. Queer youth are 5 times more likely to die by suicide. I would be amazed if I was going to do this thing. The justice. We'll find out. Should I write it down? You can't even see that much. Usually on this part of the podcast, it's not a podcast. Usually on this, queer, illustrate queer youth are, and that's going to be the title of this one. Andrea Gibson's titles are too long for me to include her name in the thing. The titles on YouTube, although I only have a cell phone. Dude, shut up. This is, you just do your thing. Okay. Hope the laundry in the background brings some ambiance. Queer youth are 5 times more likely to die by suicide. Means you lived 5 times harder than you should have had to still have a body when you graduated high school. Means hate worked 5 times harder to make your spirit its wishbone. Means when your mother asked what was wrong, you were 5 times more likely to believe you'd lose her if you spoke the truth. Means you were 5 times more often. You were told 5 times more often you'd go to hell when you died. Means burning for eternity seemed 5 times more doable than any other day in the school lunchroom. Means you were 5 times more inclined to triple padlock your diary. Means you were 5 times more likely to stop writing your story down. Means I write my heart out now. I graffiti billboards with the page of my diary the bullies used to start the rumors. I tie that page to the end of a kite string and run a crooked line through the straightest mile of the Bible Belt. That page is a protest sign. That page is a bandana washing the tear gas out of my lover's eyes. Queer youth are 5 times more likely to die by suicide. Means I sneak into fascist sleepovers and Sharpie my pronouns onto the faces of senators who voted to criminalize my kisses when I was 19. I cut the hate out of my mail and paper-mache Christmas ornaments for queer couples whose parents do not want to know their grandchildren. I hack high school curriculums and delete every test that does not ask what the P in Marsha P. Johnson stands for. I walk through graveyards with a chisel, correcting the names of trans kids whose families said no when asked, "Can you just let me live?" I paste the suburbs with spray paint, editing the welcome mats of homophobes until they speak the truth, that they personally burned the roof over the heads of queer youth are 5 times more likely to die by suicide. Means there are many days I thirst for my own silence, but walk through the desert screaming instead. Because I, like most of my friends, don't have a child. I have millions. From Nebraska to Chechnya. To the Baptist church where I grew up. My pride in them is a parade I know won't keep all of them alive, but I keep cutting my diary into confetti to throw at their hopes. But when they float by scared or furious or laughing or in love and desperate for the headline to say, queer youth are 5 times more likely to offer to walk their younger siblings home from school, to notice the different accents of sparrows, to find an eyelash and spend 20 minutes trying to pick out what to wish for. 5 times more likely to never outgrow blanket forts, to know there is a word for the scent in the air after it rains, to see lifelines look like telephone wires and call a friend who's having a bad day. 5 times more likely to adore the last man who walked on the moon just because he wrote his daughter's initials there. To know there is no universe in which they would not be proud of their own children. Queer youth are 5 times more likely to see you how you dream of seeing yourself, to write something in your yearbook that will get you through the next decade, to spot a stranger crying and ask if there's anything they could do to help. 5 times more likely to need us to do the same. Fabulous poet. I feel like Andrea Gibson really shines at showing, at including beauty in super sad shit. Hi, Lotus. So if you were wondering about the door, I didn't leave it open. The sun's just shining right through the dog door, and it looks super bright. Hi, Lotus. Hi. She always gets over me. She's like, hey, pet my butt. And then I pet her. She's like, no, not like that. She walks away. All right. Have a good day.